Hi all, welcome back to this channel, and I say welcome back because it's been quite some time since I uploaded a YouTube video. Anyways, here I am. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Sai Siddharth, and in this channel I'll be doing drawing tutorials and origami tutorials. And this video is not a tutorial, it's a non-tutorial. I'll be showing the drawings that I did in the month of September. Yep, on August 7th. Great. Okay, so anyways. So September I really didn't do a lot of drawings, unlike like August. The drawings that I did in August, just click right there, it will appear in your screen. So I didn't get the time to do a lot of drawings. I just did some doodles, that's all, and some thumbnail sketches. So let's go. So first of all, I did this dragon drawing. I was getting bored from me just doing normal doodles, so I did this. So the most difficult part in this drawing was the scales. Like it took a lot of time. It wasn't difficult, but it took just like a lot of time to do it. Since like you have to draw so tiny, and then the coloring, you don't have to talk about it. You have to give the gradient for each scale. So that kind of took a lot of time. Now, first of all, when you see this, don't tell that it's Mega Charizard X plus Night Fury. I know that's what you're thinking, but if you just take out the colors and give some other colors, it won't look like that. Basically, because of the blue and the black, it looks like that. Okay, so and then I made a opposite color combination by bringing in the red family, so that it sort of pops the dragon out a bit more, and that's all basically. So I just got really bored and did this. Okay, so moving on. And this one I didn't really like it because the ink in my marker was starting to run out. So like the ink from my Micron pen just sort of started to smudge with the ink from the marker. Like the marker smudged with the Micron ink, so I didn't like that. So that's what happened here. So anyways, again it's just a doodle. It's Pikachu from Pokemon. I love Pokemon a lot, so here it is. So it took me quite a few time, a lot of time actually, to just bringing the effect of the tail. Like you want the shape to be like Pikachu's tail, but you have to also put doodles into it. So you don't want the corners too curved or whatever. So you just need it really straight. So it kind of got me thinking about what doodles I could put in the corners to make it more straight and more sharp. So I ended up with again doing some curves, but the curves were more steeper, so that when you just see it from a bit zoomed out, you just see like it's like the regular Pikachu tail. And if you're wondering why it's very dark in here, it's not because of the shadows, because Pikachu, well, here it is. So you can see that it's already dark in this area. So anyways, first of all, you may have seen this drawing already with the tongue going like this in in the last video, I think. So I drew Ash Greninja without the color, but this one is the colored version, so it came out really well. I'm going to be honest with that, seriously, because I thought of doing like exactly like Shrimpy, putting doodles for all the neck and some of the parts in his body, and it turned out pretty well. And the color combos, like I used color pencils to color this one, and then I used the glass marking pencil to give some highlights here and there. But the most difficult part was not the head, actually, it was the body, because it sort of wasn't feeling like Greninja when I started to give the colors. I usually like to give the colors the shades of green and blue, but the colors sort of began to become more greenish here and there. So and also the colors were very light compared to Greninja. They need to be a bit more darker. So again, I had to do a lot of details. I took out a really dark shade of blue. Actually, I even included some violet here and there, and then just start shading. So that's why you see right here and there, so that it will look more like Greninja. And enough about Greninja now. Again, Pokemon, I'm a huge fan. Okay, so moving on. Next is another Pokemon. It is Suicune. So Suicune, it's like a really cool Pokemon. It's very mystical. That's what I love about Suikyun, and I like the way it turned out. So again, the hair it's sort of like fully full with doodles. Again, as I told with Pikachu, this one is exactly the opposite. You have to make it more curved. So put in a lot of. Wait a second, that's Mew. And there are a lot more Pokemons. In fact, that's Raikou right there. And there's Gengar. So there's a lot of Pokeballs and sort of stuff. And I really like the way how I made it three-dimensional, sort of using this, I don't know what is that, something that comes out of the tail. Two strings, I guess. Okay, so it's kind of like makes it more three-dimensional and sort of stuff. And the eyes were sort of difficult. For the mouth, in my reference picture it was sort of red, but when you just draw it with red color, it sort of makes it like a devilish kind of look. So I just decided to go with a plain white. And again, the color combinations was really important because Suikyun sort of has like this green and blue mix, and it was really tough to bring out these colors because I wanted to give a more sort of like greenish look, but in the end it came bluish, which in fact I like because this green right here in its horn, it sort of is contrast into this color, the blue right here, and with the purple it just makes it more better. So the color combination, I like it a lot. And next one, I'm still doing it, I haven't finished. Again, a Pokemon doodle. It's Rayquaza. So yeah, it took a lot of time to do the details, and the coloring you don't even have to speak about it. It was like too long. You have to give a lot different types of green gradients. But when you talk about Greninja, the colors that you not Greninja, sorry, Rayquaza, the colors that you come to your mind are just like green. But in my reference picture, usually like Greninja, sorry, I keep saying Greninja. In Rayquaza, it sort of like has this sap green and deep green colors. So like every time I had to mix the colors to bring out the real color. So that took quite some time, and still not yet finished. So wonder how it will be after I finish it. So after that, I just did this drawing. Okay, so the next drawing I wanted, I was not in my home, but I had some tools like some I wanted to use those markers, sort of like, of course they are calligraphy markers, so they are pretty thick, so you can't make short streaky lines, so you have to make something that's big. Of course I can make a castle with just straight lines, but I thought of doing something different. Also, since I had a lot of colors to work with, not all, just 7 to 8, so okay. So first things first, just wait and watch. It's like, it took a lot of time to do the monster, actually not the monster, it took a lot of time to do the black background because I had only those 8 markers with just the black marker. It was pretty thin, it was just this much size left, so it was just slowly. Also the ink was pretty dry, so I had to go with multiple layers to make it more darker, so which was pretty difficult, but in the end it came out really well. So and then I used the marker, which while doing the land, it's sort of like just when I do 2 layers on top of each other, it sort of gave another kind of made it even darker. But first of all, I didn't like that, but when I just kept on going, it sort of gave to the land texture and made it better. So and then I got an idea to put a man right here, right there, sort of fight this color monster right there. So first of all, another thing, I wanted to put some hands right here, so it's lightly seen right here, some hands, but then I decided not to. So it's sort of like this guy is very tiny, this dude's very tiny, but yeah, it's very huge, and it's not even caring about this dude, but then suddenly he just comes and you know what happens next. So I really like the way the colors were contrasting, so it was somewhat like a different experience while doing this, giving the colors just not exactly with a gradient sort of look, but with a multicolored thing, which I usually don't like. Okay, so there you go. So this is, I just zoomed. It's actually took a lot of time. It's a pretty big book, so I had to cover it up fully. So just going through. There you go. So, and the second thing that I wanted to do was draw a wizard, just because I had the time to do it. So I drew this guy right here. So first of all, I wanted to draw a wizard with long hair. I actually filmed a video which I'll be uploading later on. So I will not be here in this channel for now, but stay tuned for that video. So this wizard, sort of like, I wanted a long beard, and of course when you say wizard, you have a stick right here, and then you have sort of like a hat, like the sorting hat from Harry Potter. Kind of looks like that if you just put some eyes in here, and then an orb, sort of like a power orb, so that he can hit someone. And then I wanted it to be a bit more comic book than cartoony, so I just gave him a more comic book proportions and stuff. So again, long sleeves just adds to the effect and stuff. So it's sort of like he's holding a crystal which has enormous power. And I drew the exact same thing, but I thought, what would it be when I just have it entirely in black and white, and result is not so good. Or it's just that I used the wrong marker. I used a permanent marker which gave in a lot, so it wasn't that good, and also it's very shiny, which I don't like it that much. But overall it is pretty good. So it's exactly, but the face is quite different from this, and this just a bit, this more serious looking, and this is just more calm and relaxed. But halfway when I was drawing this, it was someone like who was going on a Halloween sort of day, so it doesn't look good. So I just nope. And then you skip a few pages, so all just random scribbles, and then I drew this guy right here. So actually I saw this while I saw this in a book and decided, because it was just free, I was free that time, and I wanted to draw this guy. So he's some I don't know his name, but came out pretty well. Again, just I like the comic book proportions, just adds to the effect, and sort of like he's looking up to some treasure or whatever. So I just started to first design whatever, like design the proportions, but then I sort of became happy with the proportions that are for a general man, human, and then I just applied a bit more comical proportions to make it even better. So, and the shading was pretty tricky. For the dress, I just sort of gave him cross hatches to add more to the effect, as though it's cloth fabricated. And then here just some, I had a sort of like that, what is that? I forgot the name, okay, whatever. Okay, so and then the hair, it sort of goes like that, sort of just turns and goes there, which kind of adds to the effect of a medieval minister sort of thing. And then it sort of looks like French because of the French beard, the moustache actually, and a bit of the beard. And there's some shading just to make sure that it doesn't look so awful. And then I drew another one which didn't come out so well as this one. So overall, and then I wanted to design a monster, cybernetic demon. This was getting really boring, so it sort of came out like Thanos, to be honest. Literally it looks like Thanos with just some different armor and sort of thing. So I'll be uploading a video where I did this, and sort of I did a lot of drawings in this, but I don't want to show you, I don't want to spoil it for now. So make sure to see all those videos. I'll be uploading them soon enough. So there you go, empty book. And I also did a portrait which I'll be revealing in a few videos later on, because I lost the drawing. I don't know where it was. Okay, so I'll be drawing a video on it, a time lapse, so make sure to see that. And surprise, guess who it was. Just give a random guess down in the comments who do you think it was. Okay, so I guess we have come to the end of the video, and I hope you like this video. I will see you in the next video, and if you want to subscribe to my channel, click right here. If you want to see the previous tutorial, click right here. If you want to see the most recent video, click right here. Again, thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned for the videos. Bye.